I am Alice McLaughlin. I travel the world searching for the next big undiscovered artists, lost treasures, and one-of-a-kind art for high-profile collectors, corporations, and cities. From Brazil to Italy, Hawaii to China, and all points in between. Because being an international art broker is all about the hunt. You have to stay in the best hotels, attend the right parties, and if you're smart and lucky enough, you might discover the next Romero Britto. If you're not, you end up with a big bill and a long, lonely flight home. They call me the art diva, and you know what? I'm okay with that, because I love travel, art, and the thrill of the hunt. And if that makes me a diva, so it be. Welcome to my world, the international world of art. A world filled with frames and fortune.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. I am Alice McLaughlin, and art is my life. I live it, eat it, breathe it. Excelente! And that's why they call me the Art Diva. Tonight, I'm attending an exclusive party celebrating some of Orlando's most exciting artists. Well, I have a mission for you and you. I need a big fat check.
For you, Alice, I have a big fat check.
You're my sponsor.
You got it.
Perfect. Deal. Hey, how you been? But I'm also here to meet one of my dear friends, Commissioner Tony Ortiz, who has a special connection he wants me to make. Commissioner!
How are you?
Excellent.
Congratulations on your award ceremony at City Hall.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Listen, I was at a planning meeting yesterday about the new Performing Arts Center, and there's somebody who would love to talk to you. Hello, it's me. Listen, I have Alice here. It's the mayor.
Mayor Dyer?
Yes.
Mayor Dyer?
Hi, Alice, it's Mayor Buddy. Listen, I want to have an iconic art piece for our new Performing Arts Center, and I think you're just the girl to get that for me. Can you meet me downtown tomorrow?
Absolutely, Mayor.
All right, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. You are just full of surprises.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Listen, how about taking a look at those new pieces of art?
And I would love to see your favorite one.
I'll show you.
Yes.
Let's go.
The next day, I was off to downtown Orlando to meet with the mayor. I made my way up the steps of City Hall, anxious to hear what Mayor Dyer had in mind for me. I was a diva on a mission.
So here it is. This is the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center. So what I want for this, I want something that celebrates the international aspect of our city, but also that celebrates the world-class business and tourism development that we have here. Now, I know you know Brito. Do you think we could get him to do a piece for us?
Well, I'll do my best, Mayor, because actually I know him for many years, like 20 years ago, when he was just starting out. So I see what he can do. I think he will be interested in this.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. A really nice big piece for the piazza.
Oh, that will be lovely because it will bring a lot of colors. And talking about colors, what is your favorite color? Will you share that with me?
You're wearing it.
Well, guess what? It's also my favorite. So I couldn't pick one better, huh? And this is one of Brito's blues. And I'll try to put it in the art.
Okay, well, if we could work that in, that would be fabulous. I've always said that we are a world-class community, and we're going to be one of the great regions in the United States and the world, and that you have to have a world-class downtown in order to do that. And that includes the built-scape. It includes having a sense of place. So we're very particular about architecture and having good standards here. This is going to be fabulous architecture, so that's a great example of that. But I like to think that we have the best downtown and the best art scene in all of America.
But what is the budget we're talking about? Really?
Can you do it with that?
Yes, I think so. I'll talk to Brito, and I will be on a mission around the world trying to accomplish it and bring this blue to the city.
All right.
Thank you, Mayor.
I am so glad it went so well with the mayor, and I can't wait for you to bring all that art from all those countries you're visiting.
And actually it went very well. He was just riding and in between meetings and he stopped to talk with us and he really gave us a lot of his time and I'm so pleased. He's great, he's one of a kind.
Well, we're going to be waiting because we want to place that art right there.
And I can't wait to bring that art here home. If I'm placing that art, I want it there. Jim, how and why did you get involved in the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center?
Well, it goes back a long time, but the last two mayors before Buddy Dyer were working on this idea. Matter of fact, one of them accumulated some of the land. And I said to Buddy, we have to do a performing arts center. And he said, I know. He said, if you'll do it, I'll do it. And so I immediately became the chairman.
So you volunteer for this beautiful trouble.
I did.
Now, you told me that we're going to have some art, and where exactly is going to be?
Well, you're standing right where the art will be. And this will be a football-sized plaza that we can decorate with some of the great modern art.
Well, you know I'm traveling the world, searching for the next big undiscovered artist. So now you're giving me a football field where I can place art in this magnificent Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center. Tickets to Rio, open and return, leaving Monday. There's no way we can get Brito for that price. Open and return. If we cannot get Brito, we will get the next big undiscovered artist. But we'll get the art. After checking on flights, I realized that the trip to Rio wasn't going to happen. So I started working on another solution. I made a few phone calls. As always, it pays off. I discovered that the next opportunity to connect with Brito will be through his licensing CEO, Alina Shriver, in his gallery in Miami. So I quickly make the arrangements to head to South Beach. Next morning, I visited Brito's Miami gallery. His work is a signature example of new pop contemporary art. His use of colors is unique. There's my Brito blue! Even Motica is impressed. That's my mission for you, Alina. The mayor of Orlando, Mayor Dyer, gave me the mission to bring a monumental sculpture of Romero Brito to the piazza of the new Performing Arts Center.
Oh wow, that's such great news.
They want something bright, bold, like it will shake everyone and will bring that Latino flair to our new Orlando and our growth in Orlando with this Performing Arts Center. Do you think we can get Romero to Orlando?
I think we can.
And how much are we talking about?
Oh, well, I mean, we're not going to talk price on the show because obviously Romero's very private about all the commissions, all the private commissions that we do, but I have to tell you that Orlando and Romero are perfect for each other because I don't know anyone that has still a pure sense of his work. A lot of people confuse it because they think it's very childlike, but what it is, it's very pure. Because Romero's all about color, composition, you know, bringing the happiness and sharing that happiness with people. You don't know how many times I've had opportunities where people walk into the gallery and they sit in front of a canvas and they begin to cry. And that sort of emotional connection that people get when they see Romero's work, I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to I don't know how to put it into words because it's something that's from the heart. It's not of the mind, it's something of the heart. And that's the uniqueness of Romero Brito. Obviously, you know, the most exciting thing from the show today is knowing that we're going to be part of Orlando.
Yes.
That's super exciting.
We want you there.
Yeah, and I'm so honored that I'm here with you. And, you know, we've been friends and it's so great to have you here at the gallery and to continue to express your support for Romero. And so we're thrilled and thank you for the opportunity.
No, thank you because you will be part of my new growing city and I just want that. And I also want to fulfill the mayor's dreams.
Oh, great. Well, we're fulfilling everyone's
dreams. Thank you so much,
You're
Elena.
welcome. You're welcome.
That went really well. but I'm concerned that Brito's work might not fit into the mayor's budget. So, just to be safe, I need to find some alternatives. And I know just who to see next. I decided to visit my good friend and talented artist, Nina Surrell, to see what she has been working on since I saw her last. Nina, what a surprise to find you here in Miami. And I am so happy that you are able to share with us your art and this beautiful, but it's not only paintings, it's like a multimedia assembly process of magnificent art. And with that, I want to ask you, what is your process? Because I see like a photo in here, but then I see, different stages of your artwork. And I wanted to understand, what is your process? How do you create?
Well, the process starts with me as a role model. This is my alter ego. When people ask me, this is a portrait of you, it's not me. It's just an alter ego. It's someone I wanted to be at that period of my life. This is a more Waterhouse, pre-Raphaelite, totally different from the ones that you saw the first time you came, that were more like the style I'm wearing now. They're more peasant and they were holding lamps, and it was a totally different story. This is my pregnancy. I'm 5 months pregnant. I took the paintings in here. At the time we did the photo shoot. We had to take 2 pictures since I want to create this.
Like a dialogue of 2 people.
This is inspired by Ophelia. This is a very famous Ophelia Waterhouse from pre-Raphaelite art. And I wanted to recreate that period since it was like the feeling I was having by the time I was pregnant. The series name is gonna be Beating the Bushes. That means when you're hunting, when people used to go hunting, they used to have a guy beating the bushes to move the birds, to make the noise and have the I don't know, whatever they were hunting, move and shoot. To me, it's like confronting my shadow. And Beating the Bushes is the name of the series because sometimes when you're pregnant, you have a lot of feelings that you don't even know where they're going. So you need someone to beat the bushes and reminds you that you're looking for something that you don't even know what it is. So basically, she's beating the bushes. She's trying to understand what's going on. And that's how it started, with the story. It's like a storytell to me. I start with those inspirations. We do the photo shoot with the costume, with the hair, with extensions.
Okay.
It needs
How do you do the transfer?
It's a photograph. Okay. It's a photograph. But then I always start with a small size in order to play and see what I'm going. It's easier like when you start with something smaller and then you go that far. Sometimes I leave, like I did in this, I left the small and I went straight to the big because I knew where I was going.
So normally you will finish a small before you go to a big, but in this case it was so right on target that you move on quickly.
I wanted to do life size. This is just the size of a person. So I can't go wrong in this size. Yeah, that's if you're sitting in the rock, you're pretty much in there.
Okay.
So I can add the objects or the costume that I was wearing at that time of the photo shoot. I can put it here like this. This is a piece of.
And this is fabric.
This is fabric.
from the dress.
From the dress
that you were wearing.
So sometimes I do that. I put the pieces of the dress I was wearing. Then I collect all my materials. I have a dialogue between buttons, porcelain, fabric, and sometimes I add more stuff like this. This is wood, natural wood. I put a piece of wood. It depends on the story.
Have someone even asked you the fact that you could be borderline crafting here?
Well, that was my biggest challenge when I started my art with the paper dolls. It was so crafty. I definitely wanted to put concept and I wanted to add a story behind, and craft is like empty of that.
Yeah.
You can be inspired by that, by a craft, but
also it
craft is
puts
not
you in
telling.
another category within the art world.
Art is something that you might like it or not, but it's taking you somewhere else. And the scary it takes you, it's to me the most interesting part, and that's fine art.
Well, I love Nina's work. I'm really afraid it's a little too personal to appeal for the greater scope of this project. So I'll keep looking. Luckily, I know lots of talented artists here in Miami. Gloria!
Welcome to my opening.
Yes,
Ciao.
it's marvelous. Ciao!
Ciao. Welcome to Dali exhibit. And I know you have been searching for some art. Did you find it?
Well, more or less. I started with Nina Surreal. She's an Argentinian-American artist. Fabulous. Then, I met with Alina Schreiber.
Oh yes, I know that, Lina.
From Brito, Romero Brito, but he's a superstar.
I know. He's
With
a superstar.
superstar price.
I know.
So I'm afraid,
I have an idea, Alice. You remember Enzo Carnebianca?
yes, the Italian guy.
The Italian guy who uses bronze and who is in the Vatican collection.
Yes.
He's coming tonight. I will introduce him to you, and then tomorrow we can set up a meeting and talk about it.
So I'll meet him tonight, and tomorrow we can talk
Yes.
about the project.
Yes,
I
and I'm
love that.
sure we will succeed it.
And I think we will accomplish the majors of Orlando Vision.
I'm sure of it.
Together we will.
Of course,
Of
we will
course.
be together.
Thank you so much, Gloria.
Thank you, Alice.
That night, the gallery's vernissage was buzzing with excitement. And the most powerful VIPs and artists in Miami. And in the middle of it all, I found Enzo, who was charming as ever. And he agreed to meet with me the next day. Enzo?
Oh, Alice, how are you?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Well,
How joyful to find you here.
also for me.
Such a magnificent exhibit we find each other.
Gorgeous, right?
Salvador Dali, I know, is one of your inspirations.
Right. We use the same language. We both are surrealists.
Do you have something to show?
Yes, I do have something, but this is not the place to show it.
Are you sure, Enzo? Can I convince you?
It is not good in the exhibit of another artist.
If I try to persuade you that just for a little bit that you show to me, what is it that you have there? It has my name.
I have the work you requested.
Do you think we can reach for it?
Well, if we can without people noticing.
Let's do it quickly here.
All right.
Let's see.
I am going to show you something. Let's look. This is the work I had thought of for this opportunity. There are two figures, a man and a woman, in a vortex within a circle. Because you have said that this is for Orlando, and I thought that the circle is an O, and that can represent Orlando. Now I want to show you the other drawing that's more analytic, that I was thinking represents Orlando. Here it is.
I see the O. That is the circle, but it's the O of Orlando.
See, this represents the O. And from the drapery that covers both women and man comes the word Orlando. All of this in bronze. The circle, I would like to do it in another material. Like stainless steel, as a contrast to the bronze and its gold color. And the stainless is a strong, cool color that gives a better sensation of the opening of the cosmic key that remains in the future.
The beauty of this drapery that goes among both figures can represent the winds we find in Orlando. There is a lot of breeze in Orlando, and it's like the breeze that goes among them.
Very much like a serpentine. Do you like it?
Yes. And what's the price? I want it. Mine.
I've been thinking of a price.
Can you share it with me?
I have wrote it in a paper that is in the envelope that I will give you.
Are you giving me my prize?
You will see if this is the price more or less. I give you the envelope and let's look. Let's see what you think.
This is my prize.
Really? Well,
I love it. This artwork is coming to Orlando. I have achieved my mission, the mission the mayor of Orlando gave me, of bringing a magnificent art piece to the city.
I am very happy for that,
Me too.
that I can share this idea in Orlando.
Mayor Dyer, please.
Alice, hola. Do we have our showpiece?
Well, I'm working on it. You know, it might be a little bit tight in budget, but I think I can find someone even worthier and greater with exact the same vision that you're looking for Orlando's Performing Arts Center.
Well, obviously, I trust your judgment, Alice. After all, you are the art diva.
Indeed I am. Thank you, Mayor.
Motita, guess what? We got another art deal done. Give me your paw.
Well, it was a crazy weekend in Miami. I was able to come up with not just one, but two great options for Mayor Dyer. Now, time to go back home to see what new adventures are in store for this art diva.